Yo, 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 what's up? It's your boy KT. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal. It's Friday. It's been a long week. I know if you're tuning in, I hope you're tuning in on your way home. If you're just chilling at home or wherever you are, I appreciate you listening. I got my guy Jonah, one of my producers in here kicking it with me today. What's going on, Jonah? How you doing, bro?
I'm doing pretty good right now. Just doing a little bit producing stuff right now.
No, you're not. You're not. Because everything got messed up.
No,
Jonah's focused right now.
Yeah. You didn't mess up anything, so you're good.
There's some things that were a little I didn't say I messed up something. I'm saying when it comes to the production aspect of it, I didn't say it was you. I'm saying certain people, whoever it is, that put the stuff in the system. It's messing up right now. But just to let you guys know, it's me and Jonah for the first hour. But I might have somebody pop in. He's actually a comedian that is performing at Hyenas Comedy Nightclub, which is the sponsor for the NFL when it comes to advertising the playoffs, the road to Super Bowl 60, which is going to be in Santa Clara and San Francisco this year in a couple weeks. Hyenas Comedy Nightclub has sponsored the NFL this year on the Sports Animal and brought it back. Thank you, Hyenas Comedy Nightclub, for that. But you can go get your tickets at hyenascomedynightclub.com/Albuquerque for more information. But the comedian's name, I don't think I said his name. His name is Joey Medina. Joey Medina is coming in. And it's going to be interesting. He's from New York. He's been in the business for 30 years. I'm going to chop it up with him. I will let you guys know when he's coming in. And we also have Eric Strauss coming in at the top of the hour at 5. But it's me and Jonah. Jonah, what's going on, man?
Nothing much. Just I'm on like this craze. There's a famous guy. His name is Burnt Peanut, and he streams video games, and I've just been loving it for the past like.
Is he a kid?
No, he's a grown adult, but he has a one of those Snapchat filters. He has that on, and he streams, and he like talks.
I don't know what that is.
It's funny.
I don't know what that filter is.
It's just, but like a
I'm
filter.
Old, man.
He just has a filter.
Okay, cool. That sounds better. I don't know what that thing you said before. Filters come, filters go, right? We know everybody uses the filters on social media.
Yeah, like the dog one or like, yeah.
Well, the dog one.
Well, this
just to make pictures better. Filters, right? That's what I'm thinking. Filters. What do you mean a dog filter? Isn't that like a meme or something, or am I just not?
No, it's, well... Going back to like 2006, people are like on this craze of like 2016 was the best year ever.
Why is that?
I don't know. It's like sports were good. Everything, life felt just great.
Not for me at that time.
He doesn't. But it's like all over social media. It's all like, oh, back in 2016 or 2016. Like I remember.
But why though? Like that. I mean, there has to be a specific reason why.
I don't know.
See, now this is the thing. I'll let you finish that thought.
Go ahead. It's like because I see all these like sports people like, oh, back in 2016, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning rivalry was still good. Odell Beckham's popping off. Like life just felt good. I think that's why people like.
Okay.
Because I feel like after COVID or like when COVID happened, life just felt off.
It's just ironic to me how you guys just come up with something and it doesn't mean anything. And I'm about to justify me saying that. 6'7", man. Like I don't understand that. It's like it comes down to it's a rapper. It comes down to it's like I did an event with APD, Albuquerque Police Department, and the kids were there. And we did something on social media, and they got me to like say 6'8", but I'm like 6'7". Before that, what is that? I'm like,
it's like a thing. But didn't you do? What? Who's the famous TikToker that you filmed the
Johnny James?
Yeah, John. Didn't he do 6'7" in that video? Yeah, he said
that's the Batman like, Robin.
Yeah, the Batman Robin. You're like, I'm 6'8". You've never seen a 6'8" black man.
See, but he said that
Robin, and he's like, it's 6'7".
Next thing you know, I'm doing 2 skits and it's like 6'7", and I still don't get the concept of that.
You think I get it? I don't get it.
And then people were asking me, like, I'm thinking people were asking me how tall I am, and they're just saying 6'7". I'm like, no, I'm 6'8".
It's getting
it makes
close.
No sense.
It's getting close to 6'7".
Unbelievable, man. But before I get into this Martin Luther King quote on day 5, man, I'm going to tell you guys something. Before I came up here, I was on my way in. I go outside. I come from Santa Fe. kick it with Zach Brandt, my Capital Ford sponsor. We had lunch today. I come back, Jonah. Get ready to come to the station. I go outside. My sensor goes off, and my back right tire is flat. I got 24% air. The level's 24. It's half, basically. It wasn't 50. Yeah, it was like 40. The other tires are like 40. And like 24. Next thing you know, I go put some air in, and I'm like, okay, am I going to be able to do the show today? Am I making it to the station today? Next thing you know, I go to the gas station. I'm like, okay, let me put some air in it. Let me see what's up. Let me just get to this station. Next thing you know, you guys, I get downtown to Lomas, which is right by Cumulus, where the station is on 4th Street. And I go by Leonard's Tires. Next thing you know, I walk in there. It's almost 3:30, you guys, and the show starts at 4. I walk in there, and I tell them what just happened. Next thing you know, they're like, Kenny, we know who you are. We can get it on there. And they got me out in 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Not only do they take care of the Cumulus Media family right here, they've taken care of our district attorney, Sam Bregman, who's running for governor. They've taken care of so many people, and the fact that they took care of me and got me out, Jonah, so quick. They've even taken care of your mom, and they disrespected you because they said that you were the producer of my show. They couldn't believe it when I told them that you were producing.
Yeah, this was like about a month ago. My tires were doing the same. It was like low tire. Yeah. And it gives that sensor off, Toyota, and it's like low tire, and it's annoying. And I just went over, and I was like, it's not like it. The sensor went off right when I went in, and they're like, we'll do everything for you. Everything should be fine. Wow. You have no no flat tires. I was like, thank you.
And I thought I had a nail on my way downtown because the number was slowly going down, but it wasn't going down fast. Next thing you know, he goes, not only do you not have a nail, you had a bolt. I had like a bolt in there. It was like something bigger. I'm just happy by the grace of God that something didn't happen while I was on the freeway coming back from Santa Fe. Who knows what could have happened? You know how that goes. But, yeah, man, yeah. So Leonard's Tires right there in Lomas. You got to go check them out. Great people. Totally took care of me, man. Thank you guys so much. But I'm going to get to this quote, day 5. This is my more than a dream quote. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. We are all connected. What affects one community eventually affects us all. More than a dream means standing up even when injustice isn't happening to you. There's so many different things to where people are mean and people do mean things. It just comes with the territory. This is our world. But the fact of the matter is, if you see something to where you can step in, which makes sense to where you're not going to put yourself in harm's way, why not? Being able to help others is always a thing to where it's you should feel good about that. I always feel good when I'm able to give people a sense of happiness when they see me or whatever it may be, right? But being able to help others, just like I got help today at Leonard's Tires, they didn't have to do that. I offered to pay. They just took care of me. 10 minutes in and out. So very grateful, man. What you got on that?
Do you believe in good karma?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
To a certain extent, yeah, I do. But I mean, we're humans. We all make mistakes. Just because you make a mistake, does that mean that something bad should happen to you? I don't agree with that.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
So if you call me, you can call me a hypocrite or whatever it may be, but it depends on the situation to a certain extent. What do you think?
Yeah.
Before we go to this break,
I feel like the main thing that we could get out of this, it's free to be kind.
Yay, I like that.
It's free to be kind. Like, just go up to, like, at the gym. I go to the gym. I could go up to a person. Hey, you look good. You look, and it might bright.
Don't be creepy.
Yes, I know.
Don't be creepy, bro.
No.
You know how the gym goes.
Okay. When Joey comes, I have a question to him. That's gonna like rely back to this because it's funny. But yeah, just like you never know what someone's going through. It's free to be kind. Everyone's unique. Everyone's having their own problems. It's free to be kind.
Yes, it is. And if you're listening right now, I got my guy Zach Brandt coming on at 5. Also, you guys, we're going to chop it up, talk some sports and some other things. We're going to take this first big break. You listen to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal. Yo, what's up? You're listening to Unfiltered with your boy Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal. Your home for the NFL, where you can get all the exclusive content for the NFL playoffs and going forward, kicking off tomorrow and Sunday. Divisional games, which is going to be interesting. You can catch them all here leading up to Super Bowl 60, which is going to be in Santa Clara, California in February. But let's talk a little bit about our Lobos basketball team, which has a game coming up tomorrow at San Diego State at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on CBS. You can check that out. Our Lobos right now, as of yesterday, are ranked 42 right now in the AP poll. I think it's the net, which is, I think they're in a great position right now going into this game. If you want to chop it up with your boy, you can text or call 505-246-0610. I'm sitting here checking out the line right now. But our Lobos are 14-3, 5-1 in the Mountain West Conference. Win number 4 entering Saturday. San Diego State is 12-4, riding a win streak. I think the San Diego State team's been playing pretty good as of late. The last 4 wins for the Lobos: Wyoming 78-58 at Colorado State. The Lobos won 80-70 at Air Force. The Lobos beat them 91-49 by 40 points, and the recent one against Grand Canyon in the Pit, 87-64. My boy Bryce Drew, who's the head coach for Grand Canyon, got thrown out, got 2 texts. I actually played with Bryce Drew on the Houston Rockets for a year and a half, I will recall. But there's a lot of different things going on. I feel like the San Diego State team is very, very, very talented. They can light it up from the perimeter. They got they got the big fella, Goth, I think that's his name, inside, that's playing some pretty good ball. But we got JT Rock that had an unbelievable game against Grand Canyon when Bouillon got in foul trouble. It's going to be interesting to see how this unfolds. But right now, our Lobos are playing at a very, very high level. And if you got an opinion or thought on how this game's going to go down this coming Saturday, you can call or text your boy 505-246-0610. I got Jonah. How do you feel about our Lobo squad going into this game tomorrow against San Diego State with the Aztecs being a premier pressure team, which I think this is probably going to be the biggest test that the Lobos have had when it comes to the Lobos being active on the defensive side. What do you got to add to that, bud?
I feel like the big thing that we got to think about is the 6-man. The Pit has a tendency to rile up players on a different team once they play there.
Okay.
If we have the fans there, and I think San Diego State's probably the biggest game that we're going to have at the Pit. Yeah, Utah State's
it's
number
on the road.
1.
You know they're San Diego State, right?
Oh, they're at San Diego?
They're at San Diego State, but
it says versus on our rundown.
yeah, no, they're at San Diego State. They're on the road tomorrow.
Okay, so that plays even a bigger factor. I think this is going to be a real big test for them. If we could get this win, I think we have a chance to could go into the top 25. In my opinion, I think we can.
Well,
But the thing is, when I did the research on here, it says that New Mexico on the Mountain West is number 3, San Diego State's number 2, but in the net pool we're 42 and San Diego State's 50.
Yeah. The phone lines are blowing up. Jonah's about to get the phone lines. You guys just be patient with us. I agree with you, Jonah. But you got to also keep in mind, San Diego State was ranked 66 before today. I think going into this week, they were ranked 66. So I think it's a whole different dynamic on like where San Diego State is when it comes to the polls, the AP polls. But when you think about conference play, San Diego State was in the top 3 when it comes down to the preseason predictions. And San Diego State's 2 right now. And the Lobos are like 3 when it comes to the whole conference play right now. Who we got on the phone, bro?
We got Ed.
Hey, Ed Nunez. What's up, man? I'm assuming it's Ed Nunez. What's going on, bro?
It is, Kenny. How are you, man?
I'm good, bro. What you got for me, man? Some Lobo action or what?
Yeah, it's I'm here in Silver City, but I'm listening to your show in the motel room. Western New Mexico beat Cameron last night. They've got Oklahoma Christian on Saturday, but I was listening to your take on the Lobos, and I think on Saturday, San Diego State, I watched them play Wyoming the other night, and they're long, lanky, athletic. You mentioned Magoon Quath. One of their guys, Norman, got hurt at the end of the game. They've got another guy, Compton, who's about 6'7", 6'8", and is very athletic. Very tough to get. Wyoming was 8 of 30 from 3 the other night. They couldn't get one to go down.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a very tough game for New Mexico. But one thing about the Lobos, they've been able to change strategy against Colorado State and win. Take advantage of the mid-range the other night in the pit against Grand Canyon and win. So it's going to be a very tough task, I think, going down to San Diego State.
I feel like, Ed, and I think you can contest to this because we both agree. The Lobos are actually they're coming into their own right now. When you talk about mid-range shots, I'm seeing them capitalize on those more. I don't care what it is, but it seems like they're maturing, right? And they're coming within their own, even without the Chris Howe, even without the Patton, that Patton Jr. that was playing pretty good. But when you think about the depth on this bench, the Lobos are playing pretty good right now.
I think they played, real well. You and I, chopped it up the other night on Kenny Thomas Live. It was a lot of fun. And, they took apart Grand Canyon. And sometimes when a coach gets a technical, the way Bryce Drew does it, the team responds to Grand Canyon. Instead, the Lobos, just rolled downhill. And that was a behind whooping for Grand Canyon. They really beat them on the boards at 38-29. But then looking at San Diego State, watching them, they're really long, lanky, athletic, very tough to get into the gaps on. But New Mexico has found ways to win, as you mentioned, against them the last 3 games. And this is going to be a very tough game on the road in San Diego State. It's going to be a very tough one. It's going to be a very, very interesting game to watch.
It's going to be very tough because, Ed, this is one of those games to where the Lobos have to stay close. It's not one of those ones to where they can get down and then fight back type of game, especially being on the road because obviously this game is about runs. And it comes down to who can have the most runs at the end of the day and who's more being more aggressive from that perspective. But the Lobos are going to have to go in there and just be aggressive. And if they get to a point to where they're not knocking down shots, man, they're going to have to attack. If they don't attack, it could get pretty ugly, I think. That's just my thoughts.
Athletes on athletes. This is a game we keep talking about Antonio Chol, and he's an athlete, right? He's long, lanky, athletic. And, they're going to need some athleticism from him. I'm interested to see how the Aztecs may guard Jake Hall. They've got people that can face guard. They've got long, lanky guys. How will the Lobos respond? I think, again, I'm not, throwing shade at New Mexico. They played well. I'm a Lobo man. I'm a Lobo fan. I love the Lobos. But this is going to be, a challenge. I don't think there's any question about it.
I mean, how deep are obviously, I don't know. I probably should know because I'm doing the show, but But how deep is San Diego State's bench, you think? Is it as deep as the Lobos 8 to 10, or is it more like a 7?
I'd say 8, 9. When I was watching the other night, they had 8 or 9 that they were playing. But again, one of their guys, Norman, got hurt near the end of the game. I don't know what his availability is for Saturday. But, again, the length and athleticism I saw, it's tough to get in the gaps on these guys, man. Wyoming has the guy with Leland Walker for Wyoming, who had a good game in the pit against New Mexico, had a hard time getting in those gaps, and he's one of their best players. I'm not saying it's impossible. I think we've seen with Coach Olin, he's had different strategies against Colorado State, against Grand Canyon, and he's in the lab right now working, I'm sure, and making adjustments. But this is a team, again, that's athletic, long, the San Diego State team that Coach Dutcher has had for several years now. So not impossible. Kenny, better than anybody else, winning on the road, it's tough. Coming here to the pit for Grand Canyon or coming to the pit for any team is tough. So winning on the road is hard. And UNM's got a challenge, but I'm looking forward to see how they're going to handle it. Thank
you so much, man, for calling in. I appreciate you. Hey, if you want to stick around, we're about to take a quick break, but it's up to you.
No, brother, I'll talk to you soon, man. Great show as always. Jonah, you guys take care, man. Talk to you soon.
Appreciate you, bro.
Thank you,
have
Ed.
a good one.
You bet.
Ed Nunez, my guy, he's been absent this week. He's up north. He's working. He will be back actually next Thursday with us, Jonah. Your schedule's changing, actually, right?
Yeah,
Aren't
so I'm
you,
not going
are
to
you
have Ed on.
Are you Monday, Wednesday, Friday night?
Yep, Monday,
starting
Wednesday,
next week.
Starting next week.
And then Kaylina's Tuesday, Thursday.
Yes.
Our boy Jonah's going back to school. Just kidding. That sounded bad. Just saying, he's off break. He has to go back and get an education. We're going to take another quick break. Once again, we have Joey Medina coming in as well. He's a comic that's going to be performing at Hyenas Comedy Nightclub. We're just waiting for him to get here as well. We also have Eric Strauss coming in at 5. We'll be right back. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 6 in the Sports Animal. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 6 in the Sports Animal. Your home for the NFL. A lot of different action going on around in the NBA this weekend, starting today. Cavs and Sixers on ESPN. We got the Wolves and the Rockets on ESPN also tonight. Come on, man. Hey, KD, them Rockets, boy. What's up? You see how my bass got? You see how my voice.
It seems like you're really happy. KD.
That's another one of my squads, man, that's balling out. Only thing the Rockets are missing right now is a point guard. A legitimate point guard. Obviously, they don't want CP3.
I was going to ask you.
I don't even know if I want CP3 there, bro, to be honest. Like, the fact that where they are right now, the type of ball that they're playing right now, like Houston, 23-15 right now. They're 6th in the Western Conference right now. They're going up against Minnesota. Minnesota is 4th in the conference at 27-14. Anthony Edwards is playing some unbelievable ball right now as well. But what you got for me, man? You got anything on those two games?
Ja looks like he's going to Miami. So Wolves won't have Ja Morant no more. So
Wolves? What are you talking about? I think you're getting them mixed up.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Because Ja's on Memphis.
There we go, young fella.
I don't know. They have the same colors. So that's
you got a point there.
Yeah. That's why
they're go ahead.
That's why I got really mixed up. But, I mean, I feel like Rockets are probably in contention with KD now. And how do you feel like now that Rockets are relevant again without James Harden?
They were relevant last year, though. I feel you, but they got Şengün. They got some young guys over there that's playing some really good ball. Jabari Smith, the Rockets. But you got to think about the T-Wolves right now. They're playing some unbelievable ball as well. But my Sixers are crap. They're crap right now.
You hate Joel. No,
you got Joel Embiid that never sees the floor, man. Like right now.
That seems like Anthony Davis.
They're not even
the same people.
Like the Sixers are 22-17 right now, 5th in the Eastern Conference. Like the way that they're playing right now, it doesn't even seem like Joel Embiid is even around. But I'm surprised it's the Eastern Conference though. You know what I mean? It's one of those everybody knows the Eastern Conference is not as strong as the West, and it's crazy how it's always been that way. You got anything?
No,
you do not.
No.
I didn't think so.
I want to see this Wizards-Nuggets game.
Yeah, the Wizards-Nuggets, obviously, we have Luka, who's in contention for MVP. We got Jokic that's in contention for MVP with the Nuggets playing the Wizards. Come on, man. Obviously, we know the Nuggets are going to beat the crap out of the Wizards when it comes down to that.
But it's still Trae Young's not playing?
No.
No.
He's being reevaluated after All-Star Weekend, which is next month. So no Trae Young. Trae Young got traded from the Atlanta Hawks to the Wizards, and he has not played one game yet. He's been hurt. So that goes to show that he was not faking in Atlanta, because people are saying that Trae Young just wanted out of Atlanta, right? But that was not the case. He's still hurt, and he's on the Wizards. It's sad because the Wizards are one of those teams that's like kind of like the Sacramento Kings now. They can't win. They can't get out of that rut, even though the Kings have just won their last 3 in a row before their next game that's coming up. But outside of that, man, we got the Suns at the Knicks, to where everybody was talking about the Suns being bad. And right now the Suns are actually in 7th spot at 24-17. And you got the Knicks that are balling with my boy Mike Brown, the head coach, at 25-16. The Suns have been playing some good ball, man. I had a clip last week that I wanted to play where KD was talking about when he played against the Suns, when he hit that buzzer beater, how everybody was blaming KD for that situation. And obviously they are now because they're winning. But come on, man. You can't blame that. It comes down to players in the right situation. What do you think about the Suns and the Knicks?
Dylan Brooks is now my favorite player.
Oh, I don't like him.
You don't like it? The
No.
way he, I don't know.
No.
We need a villain. We need a villain in the NBA. We need one.
No.
And that's what Dylan Brooks is. He just loves, getting under people's skin. Like the time with LeBron. Where
He talks mad crap with LeBron. It's
he
stupid.
hates LeBron.
Yeah, he goes out of his way to mess with LeBron.
Yeah. Especially, I'm pretty sure I saw something on Instagram on, the free throw line. He was just... LeBron didn't say anything, but you could just see Dylan Brooks' mouth just talk.
Yo, we got the Lakers and the Blazers playing tomorrow as well, man. The Lakers are playing at a very high level right now. They're playing the Portland Trailblazers that are in 9th place at 20-22, and you got the Lakers that are 24-15 right now.
Did you see that stat? I saw a stat where the starters scored 108 points, but the bench only scored 8 points.
That's what the starters are for, man.
But
that's why those guys play all the minutes.
It's kind of crazy that you only get 8 points off the bench.
Oh, it really is. But that's why those. It kind of comes down to, you see the Lobos bench playing at least 5 to 10, 5 guys off the bench. That's pretty cool, right? But you have starters for a reason. They're supposed to be that electric and coming in and scoring those amount of points, especially in the NBA, man. Sometimes you can get hot. Sometimes you can get cold. There was a team that played the other night that was down by 40. Going into the fourth quarter that I brought up. I forgot who that was, but yeah, that was a stupid one. But then you got the Magic taking on the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies in London, man. That's that primetime game with everything that's going on with the NBA, with Adam Silver trying to create opportunities through the NBA and FIBA to do more things overseas. It's like football, man. I think that's pretty cool how we have it to where the NBA is starting to go more and more overseas and trying to figure it out, man. Because it always comes down to that dollar. What you think about that?
It's all about money. This game's going to be cool. Have we had any, overseas game? I don't think I've ever seen one.
I don't think I think last year they started that. I'm not
so
sure.
Last year they started.
Or I'm not sure. Don't hold me to that.
Yeah, I'm not sure
the
either.
Last year or two. See, the NBA, I know we're going to take this break real quick, but the NBA is boring right now. It's boring, and I did it.
I feel like it's coming into the NHL or the
NHL.
Not NHL, but also the MLB where you just have so much games, and then I remember it was about 4 years ago when I went to go to the Suns Miami Heat game, and I had my Jimmy Butler jersey on, and I was like, yeah, Jimmy Butler, and then I found out 5 minutes after he's not going to play, and I was like, I still got Kyle Lowry's signature on my jersey, but still, it's like I wanted to go see Jimmy Butler. So it's like getting to the point where you have so much games going on that you don't even know if you're.
That's a bunch of crap. These kids don't play no more.
Yeah,
they don't play no more. They just don't play no more. And Kyle Lowry's a good dude. He's in my phone. That's another dude I need to get on. If you go to my Instagram, I got a picture with him, Kidding Thomas NBA. We're going to take this quick break. You're listening to Unfiltered with your boy KT, and I got my boy Jonah producing today on 95.9 FM and AM 610 The Sports Animal. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 The Sports Animal. I got my guy Jonah in here producing with me, and it's just me and my boy Jonah right now. I got Eric Strauss coming in at the top of the hour, and we're just sitting here waiting for Joey Medina to come in, who's a comedian that's performing at our sponsor for our football year, Hyenas Comedy Nightclub. We're waiting for him to come in. But, Jonah, I want to jump into this NBA MVP award right now because there's 5 guys on this list right now. And I'm going to start with, obviously, SGA, which is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who plays for Kansas City. And right now...
Oklahoma City.
Excuse me. See, this is where football's on the brain, man. See, I'm trying to incorporate some basketball right now. But they're number 1 in the NBA right now, and you have a team where Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has scored 20-plus points in 112 straight. And there's been games to where that OKC team has been blowing out teams to where Shai doesn't even play in the fourth quarter. Right now, Shai is averaging around 31.6 rebounds, 6 assists a game. And he's a very efficient scorer. He's an elite perimeter defender at 6'6". And he's playing at a very high level. And then you got Jokic right now. Obviously, he's a monster. He's averaging about 29 points right now.
He shouldn't be in the race.
Whoa, hold on. 29 points right now, 12 rebounds and 11 assists, should not be in the race, and he's averaging a triple-double right now? Are you insane right now?
According to the new rules.
What new rules?
MVP rules, you have to play 65 games.
How many games has he missed?
Missed like 3 weeks already, and he's getting close to not.
He's getting close, young fella.
But
he's getting close.
He's getting close.
I got to stick up for my big man. Come on, are you kidding me right now? He's playing unbelievable ball, and he is the head of that team right now. Then we got our guy Jaylen Brown for the Boston Celtics. He surged into the top 3 as of late, right? Right now, he's averaging about 23, 24 points right now, 5 rebounds a game, almost 4 assists a game, and he's shooting 49% from the perimeter without Jason Tatum. Are you kidding me right now? This is a guy that's playing at a high level, and he's very efficient, and he's a very, very smart and talented player. Obviously, he has to be in that top 5 without a doubt right now. And then you got to think about who I got next is Luka, that's playing with the Lakers right now, playing at an unbelievable level. And you got LeBron as the third option right now because you got Austin Reeves that should be that second guy. But at the same time, it's a matter of LeBron falling in line and accepting that role, and I feel like he is accepting that role. And you got Luka right now that's averaging about 33 points, 9 rebounds. I can't believe he's rebounding like that. Unbelievable. Your eyes even got big on that one. 9 assists? Come on, this is a man that has the ball in his hands all the time. He should at least have 9 assists right now. And at the same time, the way that he's balling and leading them Lakers right now, he has to be in the top 2, right? So, and then you got Cade Cunningham for the Detroit Pistons that's playing at an unbelievable level right now. Nobody expected the Pistons to be where they are right now in the position in the East and how good they're playing. They're playing at a very, very high level. And you got a coach in Bickerstaff that's over there that's leading this team. And I think this is the team that's going to be reckoned with. Jonah, I got SGA, and I got Joker, and I got Luka. If I had to pick out of those 3 right now, obviously I'm going to take SGA. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I think anyone will pick SGA. I mean, he's been
not
balling
necessarily,
out.
man.
He's been like I said. Okay, I'll say this: if Jokic could and will play, he will win. A triple-double average is insane. As a big man, not as a point guard, not as a power forward.
I love it.
Not like I get it if you're LeBron, sure, but a big man, that's. And then I like how Jaylen Brown's now in the mix. No one would have thought, and I'm pretty sure, like all the analysts didn't think Boston would be where they at.
No,
without Jaylen Brown. So he
without
definitely.
Jason Tatum.
But
without Jason Tatum, you mean?
Yeah, or in general, where they're top 3 now. I think they're top 3.
Who, Boston?
Yeah, in the East.
Boston is, so you got Detroit at 29 and 10. You got Boston second.
See?
25 and 15. You got the Knicks 25 and 16.
See?
And get this. I got real time because I get this from the NBA.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. They're second without Jason Tatum? Yeah. That's insane to me. But someone else that should be in this conversation, do you think is Anthony Edwards?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think he should.
Yes.
I think 4 days ago when he was playing, they were chanting MVP at him.
Without a doubt. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have any MVPs yet. This is a kid that can eventually have a couple at some point, especially because he's playing at a high level. But, Jonah, you got to keep in mind, man, I know track might be an individual sport outside of, like, the relays and things like that. But if these guys don't, all these guys that we've named, if they don't have the supporting cast that's willing to buy into the roles of what they're supposed to be and what they're supposed to do, all of this does not happen for these guys that's on this list. You know what I mean? Obviously these guys on this list are the top guys on the team, right? But when you think about Joker, not only is he a guy that can bring up the ball, he's a guy that controls the offense. He's on the perimeter, and you notice things roll through him. Even if he's on the perimeter, he trails a lot, and he has a lot of opportunities to knock down threes. But if there isn't any type of action, you notice he creates something, and he works his way into the position that's going to be beneficial for him. If it's inside or if it's capitalizing on some type of mismatch that they're trying to do by putting a guard on him that's on the perimeter. He's playing at an unbelievable high level right now. Just saying.
Yeah, I think Shea has Chet. Jokic has Jamal Murray. Luka has LeBron. Yeah, like you said, everyone has. Jaylen Brown is probably, he doesn't have Jason Tatum right now, but still, Jason Tatum is still in the building. And yeah.
Well, go ahead.
No, you can go.
I got a text right here, KT, but SGA will run away with the MVP. Yeah. I mean, the way his team is playing, that's a nice thing. That's a nice thing about it, because it's just not about the individual. It's about a team effort, because if the team isn't winning, that affects. I think that affects if you get an opportunity to have to actually win the MVP, right? It's just not, okay, the best player. I think back in the day, was it the best player? I don't really think it was. I think it was more of an all-around thing. The press, the media have a tendency to look at those certain things, and they're the ones that are the big influencers when it comes to who votes for all these different things. But
did you play with AI during his MVP season?
That's a good question. When did AI? No. I was with the AI from 2002. I came right after that championship run against the Lakers when AI stepped over Ty Lue after he made that shot. I was there from 2002 to 2005. We made the playoff. That's. I didn't make the playoffs in Houston. I made the playoffs in Philly. My first couple years with Larry Brown. Larry Brown left, went to Detroit. After that, it was like 3 coaches. This is where I say I had 10 coaches in 11 years. I had 5 of them in Philly and 4 of them in Sacramento. Went to Sacramento, made the playoffs a couple years, and then last couple years never made the playoffs again. Yeah. So it's one of those things, man. These things do happen. But if you have an opinion, just like my boy, I think that was Ron that texted me. If it wasn't, I appreciate you guys chiming in on the text line. If you want to call or text 505-246-0610, you can do that as well. I got Eric Strauss coming in here at the top of the hour before we take this break. Jonah, you got anything before this break, man?
What do you think about Cooper Flagg? Do you think he's running away with Rookie of the Year?
Nah, he just sprained his ankle.
Oh.
That's why I didn't even get into those. He just sprained his ankle, and a couple of those guys I don't even know about.
Try to say number 3's name.
No. What's his name? I already tried.
Edgecombe.
What is it?
It's Edgecombe. VJ Edgecombe's from Philadelphia.
What?
VJ.
Say number 2. Say number 2 then. From Charlotte. You want to go there?
Conapel.
Huh?
Conapel.
Yeah, exactly. Conapel. Before this break, here's another text. Yo, KT, if the station sent those 2 knuckleheads to the Super Bowl last year, they better send you this year. Oh, I appreciate that, man. Think we're trying to figure it out. We're a couple weeks out. We got started a little late. I think it would be pretty cool to be able to go. Me being an NBA player, I will be starstruck, and I will be one of the biggest groupies ever.
Who would you love to meet?
Bro. Yeah, I mean, just think about it. I've met some amazing people and unbelievable. I've kicked it with a lot of celebrities, man. We'll be right back. I'm going to get back to the text line. We got another hour before we take off for the weekend. You're listening to Unfiltered with your boy Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 6 in the Sports Animal. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 6 in the Sports Animal. There's another texter here that said that the San Diego State was ranked 66. Now they're ranked 50. Sorry, I'm just seeing this right now. I read that other one before break about Super Bowl. We're trying to figure out Super Bowl. If I don't go this year, I'm going next year. Hopefully that happens. The 2 men, 2 on, those 2 guys were going the last couple years. Hopefully I can go this year in the next couple weeks. Jonah might be coming with me, you guys, just to throw that out there if this ends up happening. Don't know yet. So we'll see. Somebody text, Chet Holmgren is an all-star too. Chet, yes, he is. I think he's playing at an unbelievable level. What you think about that text, Jonah?
Yes. I mean, it's kind of weird how how the big mans are now compared to what we saw before, because Shaq, Yao Ming, they're all big. Now I feel like the big men are like Victor Wembanyama, Chet Holmgren are like just these like scrawny people that like to shoot threes. I don't know if like that's the way that we're going now, because I still see Jokic in the league and he's not.
That is the way that the league is now, man. It just comes with the territory. It's one of those things to where it's more of a perimeter-based league, to where we talk about Jokic. I think he's probably the only dominant big man that actually posts up outside of Giannis. And the things that's going on with Giannis right now, it's unbelievable when they're booing him or booing the team in Milwaukee. When I heard that the other night, that was unbelievable with all the stuff that Giannis has done for that university. All that stuff that Giannis has done for Milwaukee. It's unbelievable how somebody can actually boo him. And now watch, he's going to want out. And then when he wants out, then everybody's going to be sad. And then here you are rebuilding, and you basically just forced the man out. And it's going to be very interesting how that unfolds. But
can I have one question?
Go ahead.
I thought about this in the break, but I've always wanted to ask this. Since I ran track, I know what hard workouts are. What was the hardest like conditioning workout, something you had to do throughout your whole career of basketball?
That's a great point. Being an athlete, there's a variety of things that you have to do. Jonah, I don't know if you know this, but just to let everybody know, Eric Strauss just came in, you guys. If you hear that random voice that just came in.
I haven't said anything. I didn't interrupt you. Look at
No, not at all.
I came in like a little field mouse.
No,
Did you
but
see that?
for the first time.
Like a little scat.
With no ringer on.
Really, bro?
Just kidding.
That's how you do me, man?
No,
Come
because
on.
I know you're probably going to chime in here, so I just wanted the audience to know
With
who was on, right?
Antetokounmpo?
And I've been advertising you coming in, right?
Oh, okay, got you. Thank you.
But
Antetokounmpo?
Yeah.
He's wanted out though.
Yeah, no, not necessarily, because if he's wanted out, I think it's been one of those things to where he could have gotten out. But it's a family affair. You got two of his kids over there. Two of his brothers over there with him.
Yeah.
So it's a tough situation. It's gonna be interesting to see how that unfolds. But let's keep this going. But with the trade deadline coming up pretty soon, you talk about Ja. He wants out. Talk about Miami, going to your Miami Heat, Jonah. He just bought a house apparently in Miami. There's multiple things. Zach is on. Let's bring you guys. I got Zach Brett on. Zach, what's up, bro?
Man, you guys are talking about some heavy stuff.
Hey, we're trying. We're trying. How you doing, bud?
I'm good. My problem is, man, nobody has a body to bang inside anymore. Not like you.
That's fair. And the crazy thing about it is it's fair. And everybody wants to be Steph Curry. Everybody thinks that one extra point is going to change their life. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I don't understand that, but the way this game is played, it should be played about easy buckets, which is not the case, and I don't understand it. But hey, man,
because the bodies are there, the big body guys are there.
No, they're not. That's what he just said.
Yeah, but
when
I don't think they play like big men anymore.
They're
do they?
tall is different than big body.
Yeah.
Explain that to him, Zach.
Exactly.
Let him know, Zach.
Yeah, see, we got a bunch of tall, skinny guys playing, right? We don't have a banger like Robert Parrish inside. We don't have a Mutombo inside. We don't have a Kenny Thomas inside.
I love you.
It's completely different.
Yeah, it's when Jokic takes
big,
over.
Yeah, Jokic is big.
He takes
bangs.
advantage of matchups,
Yeah, he
mismatches,
does.
right?
He does.
When he goes inside, it's usually your smaller dude. Not that everybody's not smaller than him. He's taking advantage of opportunities to where he knows he can be successful.
Yeah.
And succeed, right? He's a guy to where you can. He shoots trailing threes, but his threes are within the flow of the offense. He's not going crazy, even though he touches the ball 90% of the time.
Look at
it's just a different situation.
Jonah's little nickname.
The ringer?
The ringer is here.
Hey, Zach, just to let you know, Eric Strauss, that's who you're talking to.
The ringer doesn't bother
we
me.
call him the ringer because whenever he comes in here, Zach, his ringer always goes off. So Jonah started calling him the ringer.
It's kind of funny, actually. Yeah,
I think we lost Zach. Zach, if you're there, just call back.
But they have that big guy from, I always forget his name. He's always injured.
Anthony Davis.
Embiid.
Joel
Embiid. He's
so
a
you
big
just
body,
went to the
dude.
Sixers.
Yeah. Joel
you
Embiid is a big body dude.
So you just went to the Sixers?
Yeah, Sixers. I'm sorry.
Okay. I was like, who are you talking about?
He's kind of a banger, big body dude.
Yeah,
don't you think, or no?
But he's always hurt.
Soft,
He's
right?
hurt.
Street clothes, Embiid.
He's hurt.
We need to call him. We need to come up with a nickname for Embiid. I like Embiid.
See, Zach, explain to him how Joel Embiid is always hurt. It's crazy how he doesn't even. It's amazing to me how these guys that have so much money do not take care of their bodies and get ready before the season starts. I don't understand that. Zach, what you got for that?
Yeah, you're exactly right, man. With these teams providing trainers and cooks and all this stuff, it blows my mind that he isn't like LeBron.
Yeah, which totally makes sense. Zach, hold on, man. I think we're having some audio issues. We're going to take this quick break, bud. Stay on Clean Feed. We'll be right back, Zach. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 6 in the Sports Animal.
This report brought to you by Quality by DiLorenzo, Lomas, and Pennsylvania.
Need a new vehicle? Get more for your money at Quality Buick GMC on Lomas. They have more new, used, and GM certified used vehicles and more ways to save. New Buicks with rates as low as 0.9%. Quality Buick GMC on Lomas and QualityDeal.com.
All right, taking a look at traffic right now. I-25 both directions. The closer you get to the construction zone, the more slowdowns you're going to see there. Westbound on I-40, between about the interchange in Coors, you've got slow-moving traffic. We do have that crash cleanup continuing southbound on Coors near Blake. That crash involving a motorcycle. If you can't, just avoid that area. Seek out an alternate route. Westbound on Paseo, 2nd Street until the river, you're going to see some slowdowns. Traffic also moving slow. Headed west on Alameda between Rio Grande and Coors. See an accident? Call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 505-767-9167 from American Home Furniture and Mattress Plus at I-25 and Comanche. Shop the entire store up to 50% off. Check the weekly specials at AmericanHome.com. Click deals. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The exciting action of the NFL postseason is on Westwood One.
No time on the clock. Still looking. He's going to throw it up to the end zone. Intercepted. The game is over.
Hi, this is Scott Graham. Join us this weekend for the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. The hour-long pregame show kicks off Saturday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern and Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern. From now until Super Bowl 60, the NFL playoffs are on Westwood One.
On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Presented by Robinhood.
He crosses, spins, pulls up.
With Robinhood Prediction Markets, buy or sell your predictions all game long. No house odds, just you versus the market. Put your sports IQ to work. Trade every shot, block, steal, run, and moment that shifts the game. With Robinhood Prediction Markets, trade every play. Visit Robinhood.com/predict to start trading. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The Crown Room invites you to celebrate Valentine's Day, Saturday, February 14th, 4 to 10 p.m. for you and that special someone. Exquisite fine dining awaits you in the Crown Room, inside Casino at the Downs. Visit abqdowns.com for menus and details and opentable.com for reservations. Weekends at Casino at the Downs offers cash drawings 2 to 10 p.m., fantastic dining, live music and dancing, and watch the playoffs and other sports in our lounge. Casino at the Downs. It's winning entertainment. And be sure to check out the flea market and other Expo New Mexico events.
Because your hand tools use some organization, new and now in stock at Frank's Supply are Milwaukee Mechanics hand tool sets designed to be used with your existing pack-out. Whether you need a 9-piece set of pliers and wrenches or a 366 master mechanic set with drawers and dolly, Frank's Supply has what you need. Milwaukee Packout is the ultimate in organization. Stop by Frank's Supply today, 3311 Stanford Drive in Albuquerque, or online at franksupply.com, and be the first to upgrade your Packout organization game.
You want it right today. Get it done the Daniels way. Daniels, Plumbing, heating, and air. Call Daniels for your plumbing, heating, and air projects. Daniels is locally owned and operated, one of just a few left in town. You want to use a local company that's invested in the community because you can trust their team and they'll be there when you need them most. Call Daniels today.
You want it right today. Get it done the Daniels way. Daniels, plumbing, heating, and air.
Hey, clones, catch the Jim Rome Show at 1 p.m. on one of the original 4 affiliates, 95.9 FM and AM 610, The Sports Animal.
You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610, The Sports Animal. Your home for the NFL, where you can catch all the playoff action and the Super Bowl, which is coming up in Santa Clara in California in a couple weeks. You can check that out. Hey, just to let you know, Eric, somebody said, this would be perfect. I think you'll appreciate this. They said it in the first hour right before you came on and said, yo, KT, if the station sent those two knuckleheads to the Super Bowl last year, they better send you this year.
Amen to that.
Hey, I thought you would appreciate that.
You and Strauss,
Hey.
they meant. They didn't put it on there, but they meant it.
We'll see what happens.
They meant you and Strauss.
Zach.
Okay.
Zach,
Okay,
what's up?
Kenny.
There we go. What's up, Zach?
I'm calling this right now.
What up?
Texans Rams.
What? What? And you're a Cowboy fan. What? Texas?
Sam.
Texas?
Texans and Rams.
Texans and the Rams in the Super Bowl? What you got on that,
Yep.
Eric?
Man, I'm not sold on anybody right now. I think it's more open than it's ever been. I think the Texans have a shot, just like everybody.
Yeah.
Could it be Texans, Rams? Absolutely. Can they get by the Broncos? We got a lot of going on in the background. Yeah.
Zach, let me get you call in, bud. I think there's a connection.
You'd be better off.
All right.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
call
I will.
in.
I don't know what's going on.
Okay, bud, just call in.
Texans, Rams.
Yeah. You said
Could.
Texans, Rams.
I can't. You can't argue against that.
It's out there. You had
and with the oblique injury, I don't think they're making a big enough deal about Sam Darnold's oblique injury. Like he was practicing, he's throwing, and suddenly he's like
Sam Darnold's with Seattle. You mean Matthew Stafford?
Sam Darnold, because they're playing, right?
No.
They're the Rams.
Okay. Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Sam Darnold's oblique injury.
Okay, got you.
So
Okay.
what I'm doing is I'm
I got
saying
you.
here's how the Rams' pathway
I
can
got
get
you.
there. Right.
I got you.
So Sam Darnold's injured. I think they're trying to hide the severity of it.
Okay.
Have you had an oblique injury?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I
They
have.
hurt
It's like a groin.
They
It's
hurt,
worse.
dude. They
It's up
hurt
there
like
with the
a
groin.
bee, dude.
Yeah, I think, Jonah, didn't you have some action on this oblique situation? Because I know you're a 49er fan. Never mind.
So
He's
it's
getting Zach.
So think about throwing the football with an oblique injury.
Yeah.
And the 49ers defense isn't bad. It's not going to be great without Warner. But I am telling you, that game is wide open. I think the 49ers could, the Rams could upset Seattle just like that.
You know what's crazy?
You got Puka.
You know what's crazy?
You got
Seattle.
Devontae.
Seattle's favored by 7.
By 7.
By 7. Unbelievable.
I want to know. See, this is what makes me nervous about modern day sports.
Right.
Are they hiding the severity of that injury? If you're betting on that game and you're betting for Seattle and you don't have all the information there, that pisses me off.
Got
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go
Let's
ahead,
bring
go.
in Zach. Zach, what's up, bud? You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay,
I'm in
there
full
we go.
agreement.
Yeah,
you know,
man.
how hurt is Sam really? And that's why I'm telling you it's going to be the Rams and the Texans. I know that you guys think I'm crazy, but that defense is playing at another level. All we need to do is control the ball. We control the ball, we win.
Yeah,
Zach, I don't think anybody said you're crazy. I think it's as wide open. I don't disagree with you. Could it be the Rams and the Texans? Absolutely. I mean, it's this as wide open as it's been.
Yeah.
And
for sure.
Could the Bills beat the Broncos? Hell yeah, they could.
And right now, it's
Yeah.
only like a point or two.
Yeah.
Yo, so Zach, hold on. Let's go to
I
Marty.
wouldn't bet
One
on
of these.
any of these games.
Let's go to Marty, our first caller, number 1.
What's up, fellas?
Hey, what's up, Marty?
Hey, I was listening to the conversation. I think the question is on the NBA talk is which player is cross-generational nowadays? Like, in other words, which player can play in your generation doing what they do now?
That's a great point.
Yeah, because I think about Wemby, right? I don't know. Can you imagine Shaq backing him down all the
No.
time?
No.
Oh, God.
No.
Wemby
That'd
could
get
not
ugly.
handle Shaq.
No.
No.
That would get
That
really
would
ugly.
get
Yeah.
Really ugly.
I mean, think about Sean Bradley. Think about Manute Bol. Think about those guys that
Even
were
your
thin.
boy Garnett.
Even
your boy Garnett.
There was nothing there. You know what I mean? Shaq was one of those dudes that just got whatever he wanted when he wanted. Yeah. And, beast, man. But you got to keep in mind, Shaq wasn't as thin as Wemby, obviously. He's probably like an extra 50, 60 pounds thicker.
Oof.
But, yeah, I totally agree with you, man. What else you got, Marty?
Well, I was thinking about that, but then, to the defensive players nowadays, I think they're in better shape. I really do.
That's fair.
I think it's the cardio, right? You got to cover more court, more space. And then one thing that I noticed about basketball, which I miss, is no player knows how to hang to score anymore.
No
That is
player.
like
No player has
that's
what? Hang to score. What do you mean by that, Marty?
Well, there's
Ja
no
does.
more MJ that could hang in the air. and
Oh,
score into
okay.
Ja does.
Yeah, that's like a lost art.
John Moran can do that,
If they do hang, it's to kick it out to a three, right?
Yeah.
They kind of hang in the air a little bit.
It's the
But there's
mindset.
no-
Perimeter play.
I do appreciate Albury, though. He's got that game. He's got that old school game that I appreciate, going to the rack and hanging, and I do appreciate that.
My
It's
man, I
kind of a
will
lost
say
art.
Anthony Edwards and John Morant hang and score a lot.
Oh, yeah.
They seem
That's
to elevate.
about it.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's totally fair.
Oh, so this weekend, I'm going to say the Road Dogs, 3 wins. There's going to be one home dog winning. That'd be the Seahawks. So I've got 3 Road Dogs winning and 1
Road
home
dogs,
team
that
winning.
mean my Texans are winning.
Yeah.
Road dogs.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that,
Yeah,
Marty.
they're going to flutter. I think they're going to flutter May. That front four can get there with just 4 guys, no blitzing. And May didn't look that good. He didn't look that good last week.
I totally
His
agree.
defense is special.
My
His defense
offense
is going to frustrate him.
Yeah, C.J. Strauss can't turn over the ball 5 times because I think
No,
the
he'll have a
Patriots are
better
going to
game.
capitalize
He'll
on
have
a
a
couple of
better
those. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Totally agree. Thank you, Marty. I appreciate you, man, for being patient.
Good call. Good call.
Great call. Thanks, Marty. I appreciate you. Let's go to caller 2, JC. What's going on, JC?
CJ.
My bad, CJ. CJ, what's up?
Yeah, hello?
Yes, sir. What's going on, CJ?
No, this is Dan, baby.
Hey,
You
what's
got
up,
the- you picked
Dan?
the wrong number there.
Dan.
What's up, Dan? Hey, that's
listen,
Dan.
yo, remember
Dan, that's
Mark
Jonah.
Eaton? Remember that guy?
Who?
Mark Eaton.
Mark Eaton. Yes, the
Oh,
big fella.
Eaton, the big
Utah.
white dude from
Utah.
Utah. Yeah.
From Utah, yeah. Hey, listen, I just want to do the NFL real quick over the weekend here. You know what? I'm going to go with Houston and New England. Listen. Houston can't score to save their lives, their
Whoa.
offense. Okay, it's a joke.
Whoa.
Their defense needs to score 10 points in order for that team to win. So
That's fair.
I do believe that this, and I want to say something about the coach, that DeMarco Ryans. Remember 2 years ago, he was looking for a job, and they gave him that franchise, and it was a dumpster fire. It was a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
And look what he's done in the last 2 years as their head coach.
Yeah.
He's solid.
Okay,
Yeah.
hats off to that guy. I don't think he gets enough play because he plays in Houston.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry to say, Kenny, I know it's Houston,
No,
but come
but
on.
Dan, no.
I
Hold on, man. We can score. It's a matter of CJ playing within himself and realizing what he needs to do rather than getting rattled.
Man,
If we don't have 5 turnovers, if CJ can if CJ can move the ball a little
You're
bit,
missing Nico.
hold on. It's fine. We still got Christian Kirk.
You're missing
If CJ can move the ball a little bit and get our kicker at least in good positions, if we can't score, that's all I ask, because we got a deadly kicker that came from Kansas City.
I'm going to keep going at you, Nico.
That's just my opinion.
Nico
Let me just say this
Collins.
about it. You know, like the way I look at it right now, the playoffs, you got 4 games left. It's like starting pitching in baseball. So you got Stroud versus May. Okay. I'll take the Rams over Chicago. Why? Because you have Matthew Stafford versus Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
I'm taking Matthew Stafford. Here's another thing. Last year they played in Philadelphia and it was cold and snowy. They put up a fight. This Ram teams don't care what the weather is. And the Bears got to play in the same weather. I'm going with Stafford, the veteran, on the road. The Rams can do it, okay? And then out west, I'm not going to touch that San Francisco-Seattle. That is a division game. This is the third time these teams are meeting. Anything can happen in that. What's his name got hurt there. So, that could be anything. But I think it's going to be the Rams, and it's going to be one Seattle or San Francisco. And then I'm taking Buffalo on the road over Denver, and I want to tell you why.
Wow.
Here's why. Okay,
I like
you ready?
that pick.
The
I like
15-1 Green Bay Packers, the 14-2 New York Giants, and the 13-3 Dallas Cowboys. You know what they all have in common? They were all number one seeds that took the week off and got popped in the face in the divisional round and got kicked out of the playoffs. Yeah. So to me, that thing could be a curse. Plus, it's Josh Allen versus Bo Nix. Again, a pitching matchup. Who are you going to take? You take Tom Seaver, you take Vita Blue. Who are you going to take?
Hey.
So I'm going to take Josh Allen in that one. So, yeah, 3 road teams. I don't know what that Houston's got to do a lot of things. And another thing with New England, they haven't played a good team. I think 11 of their wins came against the Jets, the Giants, the scrub teams. So I don't know about that one. You have a plan, but you may win Houston. But the thing with them is that Stroud, and he has to play.
Yep.
He has to play a perfect game. I don't know if he can do it.
Yeah, that's fair, Dan. Appreciate you as always, my guy. You got something else, bud?
No, that's it, man. And just we'll see what happens over the weekend. It should be good. And then Monday night you got the national championship, so we'll talk over that.
Man. Yes, sir.
Later.
It's a great time.
Appreciate
to be a
you, Dan.
fan.
Appreciate
right,
you, my guy.
Bye.
You have a good one, bro.
Later, Dan.
Hey, Zach, I know you're still there, bro. Hold on. Let me get to this last caller, and I'll bring you in, Zach. CJ, what's up, man? What's going on? What you got for me?
Oh, man. Hey, quick question. The GCU game, that reminded me of when Rick Majerus used to bring those teams to town, the first half intensity. I don't know if it reminded you of that at all, having been in the middle of that, but just seeing two teams playing really good defense, pushing as hard as they can against each other until somebody breaks.
I thought it was going to be a tough game because Bryce Drew, I played with him in Houston, and his dad coached. And Bryce Drew's a great coach, right? And at halftime, it was 38-33. The Lobos were only up by 5. If Grand Canyon makes some shots, it's a different game. I'm just keeping it real. And when the Lobos still got to go to Grand Canyon, too, I'm just saying, man, that's one of those games to where they better watch out because it's a road game, and Grand Canyon is a smart team, and they're a big team.
And I think they can get Utah State tomorrow. I think they can get them down there.
They got San Diego State. They got San Diego State.
One other quick question for you. Other quick one. I always wondered about, like, when you were just starting off in your NBA career and you'd get a place, right, in whatever town you were in, like, how did you manage that kind of stuff over the course of your career? Because you'd be changing addresses 2 or 3 times, most people in a career, if it goes 10, 15 years.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe more. How do you guys deal with that?
Oh,
That's
man.
Craziness.
I will totally explain that when we come back from this break. You got anything else you want me to talk about, bud? You got anything else for me?
No, my friend. Have a good one.
Appreciate you,
Go
man.
Lobos.
Yes, sir.
Go
Have a great
Lobos.
weekend. Zach, my guy, Capital Fort, bro. We're going to come back from this break. I'm going to bring you in, and then I'm going to explain what the caller just brought up on this last call. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 The Sports Animal. Listen to Unfiltered with your boy KT on 95.9 FM and AM 610 The Sports Animal. Jonah, let's bring him back in. Zach, what's up, bro? Sorry. You there? Zach, you like this rock music? Zach, you there?
I don't think he's there.
I don't think he's there, Jonah. I think we lost him.
I'm
There
here
he
with
is.
my phone.
Can you hear me, my guy?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I'm here.
Hey, there we go. I think this is the cleanest feed we've had so far. But, hey, I got a text right now. Somebody sent, they have the Niners, the Bears, the Bills, the Texans. That is from Freddie T.
Could be that.
Zach.
Argue.
Oh, yeah, that's totally fair. Zach, let's jump into this Bills and Broncos game, man. Obviously, we got Denver that's favored 1.5, almost a point to almost a 1.5. It's going to be one of those interesting games because playing in Denver, you got the Broncos defense that's playing pretty good. You got Josh Allen. That's a beast. That's 6'6". Everybody hates on him, and everybody's determining and saying, hey, This is Josh Allen's year. What's your take on this Broncos and Bills game in Denver, bud?
You know, it depends on what Bo Nix shows up. If Bo Nix shows up and plays good football, then they're going to win that game. But it's going to be really hard to beat Josh Allen, man.
Well,
especially with the way he's playing right now. And then when you think about it, nobody that has beat him is left.
Well, it's going to be in the 40s down there, obviously, guys, and it's going to be a little sunny. But at the same time, the 8 to 15 miles per hour wind, Eric, it's going to be difficult because they're playing outside.
Yep.
And obviously the Bills are used to playing outside as well. But if I have to choose this one, I'm going Broncos.
Are you?
Who you got, Zach?
I'm with you. At home, I think the Broncos win. I don't know if Josh has enough weapons to throw to, to keep him in the game. We'll have to see. If Denver scores, Denver's going to win. It'll be interesting to see how it all shakes out.
Bills Broncos, man. This one, God, this is a coin flip. I'm going to be contrarian and just go with the Bills because you guys are going with the Broncos. To me, it's a toss-up. Yeah, I mean, why not, right? We got to have a little different of opinion here.
Whoa.
So I'm going to go Bills here. I'm going to say Josh Allen, if they get the run game going.
He got some wide receivers, man.
But their defense, it's just so bad on the Bills' defense.
Of course it is. They've invested in their offense, right? You got Coleman over there that's been hurt a little bit, right? Keon Coleman. Then you got Brandon Cooks that just had an unbelievable catch last week in that game. Came out of nowhere. Where has he been?
Yep.
But you got to think about Shakir, man. He's the go-to guy for Josh Allen. I think they're going to have a good game, I'm a Denver guy.
I'm taking the Bills. That's it. I'm in on the Bills.
Jonah?
I got the Bills. I think it's Josh Allen's year, in my opinion. I think Zach. I think it was Zach that said it. It was Zach or Strauss that said like no one else is left that Josh Allen's beat. So that was Zach. Yeah. So it was Zach. Yeah. I just think it's his year. He's not going to let anyone stop him. And
he doesn't have to go through Mahomes.
What? Go ahead, Zach. Go ahead, Zach.
I said, come on, guys. He's got Shakir, but you really don't think Surtain's going to stop him?
Wow. What you got on that?
I couldn't hear him.
Surtain. Pat
Surtain.
Surtain.
Yeah.
Dude, to me, this comes down to one player, Josh Allen.
Yeah.
And that's it. And the problem is, back in the day, I wouldn't bet against Mahomes. And I feel like Josh Allen, the past 2 games he's played, single-handedly won those games. He's the wild card here. He's why I'm going the Bills. I think everything is in the Broncos' favor except Josh Allen.
And if you think about it,
I'm going Josh Allen, man.
This is Bo Nix's first playoff game, I think.
Yeah.
He doesn't. It's a different ball game.
See,
than regular
if you guys
season.
really think about it, like Buffalo leans on James Cook a lot, and he's having an unbelievable year right now.
He is good, man.
When you
and you bring up a good point, when you're talking about Cook, but what Denver's going to have to stop, gents, is what we saw last weekend in Josh Allen running the football. If they stop Josh Allen running the football, then Buffalo's in trouble.
See, now, this is where I wish C.J. Strauss could look at some video on Josh Allen and just typically just think about running at least like 3 yards rather than like staying in the pocket like he does.
Stroud
you know what I
is
mean?
Fast.
Yeah.
And he can run.
Yeah.
Why he doesn't tuck and run more, I have no idea.
I don't understand.
There was opportunities there against the Steelers where I thought he's going to take off, and he didn't.
Or at least get outside the pocket, you know what I mean, and throw it away.
But the only thing that makes me nervous about your Texans is I just don't know if Stroud has enough weapons to get over the hump and how he plays and if he turns the ball over.
Go ahead, Zach. Let them know about that defense and them Texans against the Patriots, because right now the Patriots are favorite -3, right? I just feel like with the defense and how you have Hunter on one end, and you got Anderson Jr. on the other end. And then our secondary and our linebackers with Tatua, and you got Petrie, and you got Bullock.
I know.
Our defense is stupid. Like I agree with Dan. Our defense is gonna have to score, and I'm not even worried about that. But if our defense can score, like Dan said, at least 10 points, and CJ shows up, I think we got a fighting chance. Because Drake May, Zach, I don't know if you feel about this, but he's gonna have to feel a lot of pressure
Yeah.
And I don't know if he's felt that type of pressure before. Zach, what you got?
No, you're exactly right. I mean, we saw the same thing happen to Sam Darnold last year when he got pressured. So it'll be interesting to see how Drake plays if he's pressured, one out of every 4 downs, right? So that's going to be the key. If you guys get to the quarterback and you throw his timing off, that changes everything. If they can't run the football, that changes everything.
I'm gonna
This game might be low scoring, Jen.
I'm gonna throw another one.
Oh, you think it might be low scoring? He just said it might be a low scoring game.
Yeah, it's gonna be low scoring. But I hate the Patriots, but I am telling you why the Steelers didn't hire Josh McDaniels. I have no idea. That guy doesn't get enough credit for the Super Bowls the Patriots won. He's back. He's bonded with Drake May. He's another one. He's my Josh Allen of that game. Josh McDaniels is the wild card that gives them the edge over the Texans.
I know you got something on Josh, right?
He's really good, man.
Zach, you there? I know you got something on that comment.
Of course I do. He must have forgotten everything that happened in Denver.
Go ahead, tell him. Daniel took the head coaching job?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not a good head coach. He's a great offensive coordinator. I wish we would have gotten him in Pittsburgh to offensive coordinator. There's guys that go from coordinator and aren't good head coaches. He's a great offensive coordinator. He's the best in the game, in my opinion.
See, but you were just talking about defensive coordinators don't make great offensive coordinators, but you're saying now that coordinators in general don't make great head coaches?
No. Let me clarify my position. I would want an offensive coordinator as a head coach over a defensive coordinator. I want to be clear on that.
Okay.
Because modern day NFL, I think, is offensive based. I think there are offensive coordinators that can make the transition and become great head coaches. Who's the one for the Bears right now? Ben Johnson. Wasn't he an offensive coordinator?
Zach, was he? I'm
pretty sure.
Zach,
Kyle Shanahan. Kyle Shanahan was offensive coordinator with the Falcons.
He's a great head coach.
He's a great head coach.
No, that makes sense. I just wanted to clarify. But at the same time, until you have a situation like the Texans when you have D'Amico. Right?
Yeah. And see,
that doesn't happen very often.
Again,
is what you're saying.
But this could be their Achilles heel is C.J. Stroud and that offense. And no matter how good your defense is, if you can't put up points, you're going to lose that game.
That's fair. Zach, you got anything else before this last break, bro?
Yeah, you guys brought up Ben Johnson. I mean, if you want to know what the impact of an offensive coordinator has on in a head coaching role, look at what he's done with Caleb Williams.
Yep.
But better yet, look at what he did with Jared Goff in Detroit.
Wow,
yeah. Goff looked like a different quarterback this year.
I'm telling you, this guy's
Zach. Exactly. And they made the run last year, and just like we were talking about earlier, hitting that first pick and then taking a week off and then losing like they did last year. But Jared Goff had never played better than when Ben Johnson was there.
Totally makes sense. Zach, we're going to come back. We're going to briefly talk about these Rams and Bears, but we're going to talk about some Lobo action, our men playing San Diego State, and we're going to talk a little bit about what we talked about today for lunch. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 The Sports Animal. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 The Sports Animal, your exclusive content when it comes to NFL, which is brought to you by Hyenas Comedy Nightclub. You can go check out some of the amazing comedians that are coming in and out. Zach, you there?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Hey, Zach, we're about to jump all over the place to a certain extent because we have just probably like 7-8 minutes out there.
Because
but
it's the wonderland of sports this weekend, Kenny.
There's so much
going on.
So, Zach, you got the Rams and the Bears. The Rams are favored -1.5, almost 4.5. I got to go with the Bears, obviously, because they beat my Packers. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Matthew Stafford's playing at a high level. You got Devontae Adams over there. You got Patua. How do you say his name? Puka over there that's playing some unbelievable ball. Who you got, Zach?
I got the Rams.
See.
No way Chicago wins.
Yeah, that's fair.
No way?
Yeah, that's kind of fair. That's fair.
Okay, my only thing, just to be a little contrarian to, is
do it.
Caleb Williams is playing lights out. He's as billed, man.
He won't do it next year.
No, he's as billed. Do you think he's played above his? I mean, he's played to his talent finally.
Above his talent.
But Ben Johnson again. That's a great coach-quarterback combo right there.
Go
and
ahead, Zach.
That's the one you got to look out for, Zach.
Oh, I'm with you. I mean, it really can go either way. I just don't think the experience that McVay has as a head coach that's won a Super Bowl, and Stafford has, is going to be more than enough to beat the Bears.
It's all going to come down to the defense. If they can get to Stafford, they win the game.
That's fair.
Right?
100%.
100%.
Yes, you're right.
If they can keep Stafford upright, they lose.
Jonah, who you got? Bears?
I got the Rams.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I got the Rams.
I was stupid.
You like that offense, Jonah. He likes that offense.
Hey, you guys. So, Zach, me and Zach had a conversation about Ryan Behrman, our intern AD. That's actually there now.
Yeah.
Zach, me and Eric agree with you. Taking an opportunity to invest in a local guy rather than doing a national search. Zach was enlightening me, saying that some of the people that are on the list are associate ADs, right? That's kind of the same position that Ryan Behrman's in right now. So why not just keep him?
I know.
Right? Zach, what you got on that real quick?
Yeah, see, I'm right there with you. And then just like at lunch, we might as well keep somebody that's going to stay here, A. And then B, you can get somebody that can grow into the job, right? So if we go out and do a search, we might find somebody that's going to want all the money up front where we can bring Ryan in at what's fair to the university and then give him an opportunity to grow the program. And as he grows the program, earn an extension and earn more money. It's simple.
Yep.
So, why did they open it up to a national search? That's what I don't
I think they have to. I don't
see. That's what I
think that diversity, equity, and inclusion plays into that. I don't think you have a choice. You kind of have to, unless you already have a succession plan that has been established and accepted by the NCAA. You have to.
That's like those government contracts.
Does it have to be national?
It's like government contracts. You have to go through the RFP process.
Okay.
Right? It's due process type thing.
So maybe it's all just pomp and circumstance and they're going to hire him anyways. So
I
really hope they do. I think he deserves it, man. I really do. It would be great. And then, like I said, he's not going to bail. He's going to stay.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yo, and Zach, we got our Lobos playing San Diego State tomorrow. San Diego State was ranked 66. They're ranked 50 now. Our Lobos are 42. I feel like this could be a game to where the Lobos go on the road and they make a statement. It's going to be a very interesting game with San Diego State being so long as they are. It's going to be a tough one, man. What you got?
Yeah, I'm right there with you. We got to shoot at a high percentage. If we come out like we did against Boise, we're going to get punished. If we come out and we shoot, 48 to 50% like we did the other night against GCU, we're going to be right in the game, man. And then it depends on Bouillon. Bouillon needs to stay out of foul trouble.
Yeah, because last game he only had a couple points, but JT Rock came in and complimented him very, very, very well. Zach was actually at the game this week when they just played Grand Canyon. The way that JT was being emotional, it's one of those things to where you think it would be contagious, right? Like the bench, the coaching staff, it's one of those things to where they're developing and becoming the team that they are. But I feel like they're going to have to turn it up on the defensive side if they're going to win in the Mountain West Conference tournament because it's going to get a little thick here pretty soon. What do you think about that, Zach?
Yeah, I'm right there with you. What's exciting about having both bigs, man, could you imagine if we were able to figure out a way to have a Bairstow and Kirk combination inside again? Man, if you have JT playing inside and you have Bouillon on the other side and we can figure out how to keep them on the court at the same time, that's kind of scary.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's ironic to me how everybody's always trying to compare somebody to somebody else. You got Alex Kurt to where people are comparing JT to Alex Kurt, right? It's interesting. They're totally different players, but a little similar. JT Rock is more of a go-in guy, kind of post-up guy. I think Alex Kirk don't really know his game like that, but he was more of a perimeter player, right, Zach? Am I correct?
Yeah, exactly. And then Bairstow was the banger inside.
Yeah.
So next week, you guys, me and Zach, we will be giving away those oil changes and tire rotations again.
You have your Kenny Thomas live right after the game on Saturday.
This is why I love you, Eric.
Yeah.
Lobos live with your boy KT is over on KKOB after the men's game. The game is at 6 Mountain Standard Time on CBS. You can check it out there. I'll be on around 8:30, but at 6 o'clock right now, you can catch Eric Strauss over on KKOB. Zach,
are you guys giving away oil changes tomorrow?
The Lobos win.
The Lobos win.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Kenny, you can do that tomorrow if you want on the call-in show. I mean, we're so behind because I had to miss that week. If you wanted to do that, I don't have a problem with that.
Okay, cool. I'll let the audience know. If you're listening right now, you can call in to the Lobos Live tomorrow after the game to get a free oil change and a tire rotation valued at $189, courtesy of Zach Ford, Santa Fe, Capital Ford. I put
Zach,
it all
I
together.
need to reach out to you about a truck I got.
Ford.
I'm going to get Kenny's your number from Kenny. Is that cool?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll reach out to you.
My guy will take care of you, man. Are you
Thanks.
kidding me? So, Zach, I'm off on Monday, MLK Day. We usually have you on Monday. You want to come on Tuesday at 4, bud?
Yeah, let's do it.
Hey, just to let you guys know, my boy Zach's birthday's next Thursday. And
Happy birthday,
yeah,
early.
I got to acknowledge that.
Thanks, guys.
The 22nd, my guy, 40, 41.
I'll be 40, man, the big 4-0.
Just young. He's just a baby.
Yeah.
God, you're just a baby, my man.
Zach, you got anything else you want to share, man? I know you do a lot in the community, especially up north. I know you support Ed Nunez and those guys over at the Pit Press. You support other stations here at Cumulus as well, on top of supporting me over here on the Sports Animal. You got anything else you want to share?
No, just go Lobos this weekend, and let's see how this football shakes out, man. I'm kind of excited to talk about it next week, and because, like you guys said earlier, it really is up in the air, man. Pretty much anybody can be there, and it's going to be exciting to see who ends up there.
Zach, one last question, man. I should have asked you this. The college football national championship is Monday. Indiana, number 1. You got Miami, 10 seed. Who you got? Miami is more of a home field advantage they got. I'm going the underdog Miami. Who you got?
Oh, man, you're too nice. I think Indiana's going to destroy them.
Probably.
I think so, too.
Probably.
I think Miami's overmatched.
He said I'm too nice.
Yeah.
The underdog.
Yeah, you're right. I honestly think it's going to probably be a 10 to 14 point win for Indiana.
I think Indiana got lucky that it's Miami in this final game. I don't think
100%.
Miami has the firepower. I just don't.
That's fair. Thanks, Zach. I appreciate you, man. Have a great weekend. Tell the family I said hi, and I'll talk to you soon, bud.
All right.
Later.
Yo, thank you, Jonah. Appreciate you. It's been a long week, man. Sometimes things happen with them switches.
Yeah, there's so many problems that happened today, but it'll be fine next week.
Thank you, Eric.
Yeah.
I appreciate you as always,
weekend,
my
man.
guy.
Have a great show tomorrow.
You too.
Kenny Thomas live.
I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Catch my guy Eric Strauss over on KKOB right now at 6 to 8, talking those political politics.
Joker Rodeo tonight.
Joker Rodeo.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Some of these things
You
you
gotta
come up
tune
with.
in. It's hilarious.
He's been doing it for 20 plus years, you
Yep.
guys. Thank you guys for tuning in to Unfiltered with your boy KT on 95.9 FM and AM 6 in the Sports Animal.